In today's episode, we unlock the best character in the game. Yes guys, you've seen that video. Also in this episode, we're going to be going through the journey guide and unlocking a lot of characters, just not as good as the one mentioned before. Guys, I recommend you go check that video out, link in the description. Anyways guys, I just want to say a massive thank you to all of you who gave loads of love and comments for interesting and unique names for this account in the first episode. That is still open, so if you want to have a chance to name this account, make sure to go to the first episode in the series and comment down below what you think the name should be. After 1 week of that video being live, I will decide which name is chosen for this account based on the number of likes the comment receives. So going into today's episode, we're going to be talking a little bit about the direction of the account, and then we're going to be talking a little bit about what's to come. So the first thing I did today when I logged on was I did my refreshes. I did all those off camera, and then I was doing my fleet climb, guys, and it's kind of a little bit worrying, and this is obviously something that new accounts are going to face a lot. There are a lot of houndstooths yesterday. So remember guys, this account is at the moment like 2 days old, and yeah, it started with 1 houndstooth and now we're up to 5, and I did try to beat one to go first place and I just couldn't get through them. It was really tough. Now obviously once I get the Raven's Claw, I'm going to have an opportunity to outmatch those houndstooths, and that's going to be my way to number 1 in fleet. Obviously I don't expect that to hold on defense and keep me in that top spot, but it should at least get me there. And guys, you can see we do an extra refresh in Merrin today because I know we're about to get a massive crystal influx. We started this video at 1950 crystals roughly, and we end at over 3,000 crystals, guys. That's why I wasn't too afraid of doing an extra refresh on Merrin, because I do want to get her up and running. We have 1 week as of recording before Grand Arena starts back up, and in that time I want to make sure I have Merrin at level 85 and maybe have a Zeta on that Night Sister team, because when I go into Grand Arena, guys, you need to understand that we're going to be in a really bad spot. We're going to be either up against Kraken accounts, which just exist in Carbonite, I don't know why, but it just happens, or we're going to face similar level accounts, either free to play who have had that time to develop their roster in a more focused direction. So whereas we start level 85 and we have no gear 12s, I know we could have chosen to do gear 12, but I chose to do some other stuff instead. We may face a level 85 account that maybe even has a relic. And we spoke about this on the last series, the Starkiller Rush, rest in peace Starkiller Rush account. And part of it was that I kept on saying to you guys is, if you start free to play, by the time you get to level 85, you can actually have a more focused and direct account. Whereas when you buy the Hyperdrive bundle, you're kind of thrown in with the same as everyone else. So that is something we need to plan for. So I do want to make sure we have 1 or 2 teams going in. Now that could be our Night Sister team, it could even be our Mothma team, because we do have Kaio unlocked. Mothma's 1 shard away from unlock, and then our Night Sister team is also on the way as well, so we should be good going into Grand Arena, and that is my first focus. Now we did a little bit of TV today, guys. I actually misplayed. Yeah guys, it happens way too often. I forgot to save my Rogue One to try the special mission. I doubt I would have won, but it would have been nice to try it anyway. And then we went into the store, we bought everything we need. Dak is on her way to 7-star. I'm actually at the point, guys, where I'm thinking Daka may be one of the first relics on this account. She's going to be gear 12 soon. If we take her to relic, that more or less guarantees the first challenge tier for the assault battle. You can see we actually lost that one, guys. Can you imagine? Yeah, and then I was like, okay, we actually need to apply some mods. Now I already have a couple of good mods on this account, just not that many hyperdrive issues, right? You just get thrown in at level 85, you have no mods, and it takes a while to farm them. I don't just want to throw on rubbish. I would rather at least get some cohesive mods going early on, because otherwise it just makes filtering them out later a little bit more of an issue. The other benefit is we really aren't under too much pressure. Like I said, guys, we have 1 week before GAC starts for us, so we have 1 week to get mod sets for our main teams, which is going to be Night Sisters, Rebel Fighters, and some other, maybe Akbar, because he is high gear. He is gear 11. You can see here we do another mission. and this is where I was just using leftover Rogue One. We didn't have enough Rogue One to do the special mission, so I just decided to try out the OP lead, which is Jin lead, to try and get a 6 out of 6. It didn't happen, but guess what, guys? I'm going to give you an opportunity to win a free cookie signed by me, guys. If you can write down in the comments what is Jin's lead, and don't look it up, guys, because I'll know. And whoever comes closest to writing it down, I will send you one free cookie and I'll sign it. Anyways, guys, moving on to the first of the Journey Guide characters, and it is the best character in the game, period. Grandmaster Yoda. We absolutely dominated him, and yeah, I don't know, guys. It was kind of the toughest battle of my life. As you can see, we were really struggling to get through Yoda, and in the end we did, and that's the main thing. So we have him 5 stars. I don't really have a place to use him. I'm not going to take him up. I did it mainly for the credits and the crystals, because I do want some credits to level up Kyle and to level up our Merrin when we unlock her. Obviously we can only do up to the 5 star for all of these. There's one Journey Guide event we did today, or 2 that we didn't max for what we can do. One of them was CLS. You guys will see I just couldn't beat the 2nd tier, and I think that's just a modding issue. And then the other one was the Chimera event. I don't have a 5-star capital ship, so it's not really an option for me. Moving on, we have the R2-D2 event, guys, and yeah, he just got destroyed. Literally quicker than I can introduce the event, and R2 rolled over. Moving on to the 2nd tier, and again, yeah, these are kind of fun. Like, if you guys are ever having a bad day and you just want to load in and just dominate some droids, just go on the R2 event and just spam Tarkin's AoE. It will cheer your day up, 100% guaranteed. If it doesn't, then money back, guys. I don't know, I'm not going to give you any money back, but you can dream, right? Alright, moving on to the 4th tier here. This is where things start getting a little bit more difficult, and it's also where I start trusting the AI, because at this point I've actually been recording for like an hour straight doing Journey Guide, and it's kind of like bothering me, guys. Like, yeah, I in the end I put it on auto, take it off auto because I realized the AI is dumb. And then we go for Han Solo, then we go for the next best character in the game, Clone Wars Chewie. We kill off Luke there. I actually forgot his name for a second. R2 goes down, Ben goes down. Look at that, guys. Quick and calculated. On to the last tier. Okay, guys, so in the first episode, I set the like goal at 20 likes within 24 hours, and you guys smashed it. You doubled it. It's absolutely crazy, guys. So if you want to see the 3rd episode tomorrow, there's 3 episodes in a row, guys. There's literally more videos in 1 week than you've seen in almost 2 months. If you want to see that, then hit the like button, because if we get 25 likes within 24 hours, I will upload episode 3 straight away, guys. And bonus points is if this video gets 35 likes, not only will we do the next episode, I will also do a stream focused on this account, and yeah, you guys can see that if you want to see that this week. So I want you guys to let me know, what have you been farming on your accounts? This is something I used to always ask you guys back in the good old days of the Starkiller account. I would always ask you guys, what are you farming? Because I haven't actually told you what I'm farming on this account other than Night Sisters and Rebel Fighters, and I still don't want to tell you because suspicion is just nice. We all like to think about what could happen. So it's going to be a couple more episodes before I fully reveal the grand plan I have for this account. But I want to know what you guys are doing. Have you unlocked any good characters? Are you ready for Proving Grounds, guys? Because remember, Ben Solo is on the way. And talking to Ben Solo, we're about to dominate. Okay, guys, I should be careful before YouTube cancels me. But we're about to dominate Rey, and I don't think Ben would be very happy about that. And yeah, again, the journey guides are pretty easy for the first 2 or 3 tiers. Believe it or not, Finn was actually pretty thick to get through, and then BB-8 just took like 10 years. I was thinking for a second I was going to time out here, guys. Even though there's no timer on the screen, I think I might have mentally timed out. With how long that took. Remember, guys, these videos are sped up so much, so that like clip may have been 30 seconds or something, but actually in reality it took me like 3 or 4 minutes. Moving on to the last tier, again, I like to go for Vet Han first, then go for Scavenger Ray, and then we'll kill the old Wookiee. Then we come around for Finn, and finally BB-8. Honestly, like, we're lucky this is not like Finn lead or something. It would have made it a bit more difficult. But yeah, this is the benefit of a hyperdrive, guys. You can just kind of get some good crystals going early and make decent progress. So that is now the BB-8 event done. We've also completed the R2-D2 event, the Grandmaster Yoda event. There's only 2 more that we can actually do out of the gates here. One of them is the CLS event. And guys, I edited this footage out because I was so embarrassed. It's been a while since I've done this event, and I forgot that on the 3rd tier, if you if you leave the lead, the Tusken whatever it's called, to last, he just like goes Super Saiyan mode and he will just slay your entire team. So I had to redo it. But guys, don't worry, if you don't see it, it didn't happen. So I went back in, I won. Also, the first time I did this event, like the first round or the first attempt, yeah, I don't know why. I know they have evasion up, but they literally dodged like 10 attacks in a row. I was fuming, guys. It was one of the worst times of my life. But this is the best thing you guys are going to see today. Just look at Luke solo the Tuskens. Definitely lore accurate. Look at that. Tuskens wrecked and Luke comes out on top. Now, we did try the 2nd tier. It didn't go very well for us, guys. So we then moved on to the Darth Revan event. And this is one of the best events in the game, in my opinion. It's just because it's so lore accurate. I love the little things it has. I love how it's telling a story. And also, I mean, it makes sense. Because a lot of people, although KOTOR is very popular, there's a lot of people that don't know what it is. I've been in guilds before, and some people are like, what is this? I don't have interest in this. So I like that the event explains the game so that someone who's never played it can still have some sort of idea about how it went. And the final thing we're going to be showing you today, guys, is going to be the Chimera event. Now again, the first few tiers, extremely easy. We could have definitely unlocked the ship today. The problem is I can't beat the 5-star Home 1 event just yet. I need some better ships or just some mods on all my characters. Like I said, we have time. I don't want to be investing in rubbish mods with no potential. We have a week, and if at the end of the week we still don't have good enough mods, that's when I'll go panic mode and just farm anything and everything. So at least my main teams have level 15 mods. But we have time, guys, so that's not something we're really doing right now. And with that comes the end of the video. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, and subscribe. My name is Glurmit, and as always, guys, have a glurming day.